welcome back to Flora Fun and Food. My name is Lauren and today we're going to start tackling my craft closet. It's a disaster, let me show you. So I have tons of these Rubbermaid drawers in here. There's, drawers and shelves up here that you can't see right now. My Cricut cart and the other side. These Rubbermaid drawers have bowed in with the weight of all my craft supplies, trying to pull them out and push them in. It is not usable. So my husband and I went to IKEA yesterday and got some different inserts for drawers and shelves. So we need to clear this closet out so that he can build the inserts inside the closet, and then I need to put everything back in and organize it. So I love organizing. I love crafting. I have been wanting to use my craft closet more. It was just kind of impossible. So I'm really excited about this project. So let's get going. So step one was removing the doors and the little guide on the floor so that this IKEA insert would just be kind of an open concept. And then it was time to remove all of my drawers. Some of these were fine, but the bottom ones especially were really, really warped and were just falling apart as I moved them. So I struggled to get some of these out because they were just so bad. They were unusable. Once I opened a drawer, I couldn't get it closed again. And so I was unable to access most of my craft supplies. So I'm really excited that this new organization system will make it to where I can actually craft. So once my husband got home, we took out the remaining shelves and this little spice rack thing on the side that I used for plant things, and then it was completely empty and ready to get started. So while Keegan worked on installing the framework for the insert, I was out putting the drawers together, and I bought 10 drawers. So I sat here for quite a while. So I have 10 drawers and 4 shelves. And these actually got easier as I put them together because I just kind of got into a groove, and they actually aren't that hard to put together. The directions were a little confusing, so I had Keegan help me with the first one, and then I could do the rest pretty much on my own. They're pretty simple. So Keegan got the frames in. We decided not to put it back on it because it didn't need it, and it would be really hard to get it in the closet because most of the time you use these as like a walk-in closet, not an insert closet like I have. Then he got the rails going for the drawers and installed all of the drawers that I had put together and topped the top one off with a shelf so that it was nice and enclosed. And then I had to kind of decide where I wanted the rest of the shelves, so I got those installed the next day. And now it was ready for actually putting stuff into. So I started off by putting some of my smaller flat items like my painting boards and my Cricut mats and things like that in this small section that I made. And I think I really like this. Cricut mats were the bane of my existence for a while because they're hard to organize. Like I have really long ones and they aren't easy to get to because I had them stuck under stuff. I did decide to keep my nicer drawers because they have like my scrapbook paper and my cardstock and different little supplies and things, and they fit really nicely on the shelves, and I was able to kind of stack stuff on top of them up in the kind of upper space that was a little unusable. And so I just kind of sat there and reorganized a few that needed some organization. They just had clutter thrown in them. Got all my journals and things, and then just some of the bigger, bulkier things up top. Then this first top drawer here, I decided to put all of my Cricut supplies in. I'm really excited to have these all in one place. I have some on my cart still, but the majority of them are now in the drawer, nice and organized and easy to get to. On the other side, I put in my resin making stuff, so all of my silicone molds and little tools and stuff. The next drawer down was my binding stuff, so I have 2 different kinds of binding. I have spiral bind and comb bind. Different materials. Sometimes I make journals. I haven't used these for a while, but it's because I couldn't get to them. The next drawer down was just random craft supplies. Most of it was Harry Potter related, just stuff I hadn't done. This drawer was Velcro and tape and like scrapbooking things like scissors and glue tape and stuff like that. And so I'm just kind of cleaning out these Rubbermaid drawers and sticking things where I want them. And it was making me so happy, you guys. Then I decided to make a drawer with my watercolor things and my sketchbooks because the little nook was a little too tightly packed for my liking, so I put them all in this drawer, and you'll see here in a little bit, I changed my mind again. That happens a lot when I'm organizing. My hot glue guns went into the scrapbooking area. This is all of my acrylic paint, so I just tried to make these look
as organized as possible. There's tons of bottles of acrylic paint. I have watercolor paints in there as well. I have oil paints. I have any kind of paint material other than what I use regularly went into this drawer, so that was nice that it all fit really, really well. Then was the yarn drawer. You'll see I have so much yarn. So this was more like string and embroidery stuff, embroidery hoops, crochet needles, things like that. Then I started on the drawers of yarn. Now, I have way too much yarn, but I can't throw it away because you never know when you're going to need it. That's a total craft thing. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need another drawer. So I took all of that watercolor paper and watercolors out, put them on the flat shelf that was empty, and filled another drawer full of yarn. And here we go. So every drawer has a purpose. Every drawer is organized. I know where everything is. I am so excited to start using my craft room again. This is just going to make it so much easier to find my materials, to, you know, be able to just pull stuff out when I need it. It's got everything has a place. So when I'm done with it, I don't just leave it sit out because I don't want to try and shove it into a drawer. The yarn is a little puffy and it's hard to close the drawer, but it'll compress down over time. So here's the top on the left with all my beautiful drawers and watercolor things. And then here is the stuff on the right with just some random craft stuff, my utensils, a basket of material and seeds and things that I just found spots for. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and head over to my channel to subscribe for more content like this. And I hope to see you guys again very soon. Thanks guys. Bye.